julienne cone. Let's do some cabbage. Who's ever made cabbage from scratch?
Wow.
You have homegrown. You've done it. Oh, nice. Have you ever used one of these?
Oh, yes.
You have. When you were a kid? Man, okay. Now you just buy the bags of it, right? No? Oh, that's right. You guys have one of these. That's right. All right. Cut your cabbage into wedges like I have here. Preheat the motor. Now, anybody worried about my fingers?
Yeah.
The loving and caring type. Thank you. Don't. It's actually a very safe machine to use. I put my hands in here, nothing happens. Put my hands on top, nothing happens. Put my hands back here, chef salad. I took that part out of the show. It was a lot funner to watch than it was to perform, so I... All right, now we did the green cabbage. Let's use the red. Ooh, we're going to take that last leaf off. This might not work. It's kind of thin. There we go. I did it. Perfect. And you guys like onion? Okay. What's the worst part about an onion? Yeah, it makes you cry. Nobody likes to cry. Do you like to cry? Well, nobody likes to cry over an onion. How does that sound? Yeah. So what we do is we leave the outer layers on. That's where all the gases are, okay? We cut it from the inside to the outside. It does. Leave those intact. Onions with no tears. Pretty clever, huh? All right, who likes celery? I don't have any. Oh, no, I do. Here it is. Now, what's the worst part about celery? Thank you. Don't say the peanut butter. You got to get it just lined up just right. Now, there's a guy, Mark, here, who came earlier. He said, just getting the peanut butter lined up just right. No. So the strings, nature's dental floss, huh? It's good for our teeth, but we don't want to eat it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the celery, stick it towards the back of the hopper, high speed. What do you see that coming out the back? Celery with no strings attached, yes. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's do, you guys like cheese on your salad, right? Squash, yes. From a dietary perspective, what's the downfall to cheese from a dietary perspective? Oh, if you're lactose intolerant, yeah. It's got a little bit of cholesterol and fat, a little bit of sodium. So that's why I use the cheese plant. Now, most people bypass the butternut squash. Most people bypass this in the produce department because of its heavy rind. You guys ever tried to cut this up before? You still have all 6 fingers? You still have all 6 fingers? It's hard, huh? So with a cheese plant or butternut squash, you cut it into wedges like this. Stick the rind towards the back of the hopper. Now what does that look like coming out? Yeah. Not bad, huh? Oh, some of it broke up. That's all right. There we go. Nice, huh? Don't tell my kids about this. I've had them fooled for 2 years now. They think it looks like cheese. They think it's cheese. They don't know any difference. All right, now we're going to add our 7th vegetable. I'm going to use this cone. Broccoli. Standard American diet says if it's healthy for us, they throw it away, huh? Now, the white part of this broccoli stem, that's where most of the vitamins and nutrients are. Actually, about 10 times the amount than the outside. So make sure we get all the inside. The outer layer, we can throw that away. Nice, huh? We made a little bit of broccoli slaw. Really healthy for us. All right, real easy cleanup. Warm soapy water. Dry it clean. Now, who would take one of these if I gave it to you for free? Yeah, dumb question, isn't that? Dumb question. We'll turn that down a smidgen. There we go. Thank you.
Now they just hook onto the elevator.
Yeah, they just hook on right there. Neil, I got a question for you, man. You're the only guy in this demonstration, too. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, what's your name, sir? Danny. Danny, I'm gonna pick on Danny. All right, Danny. If you had a job where you had to cut down one tree every day for a whole year, would you go out and buy an axe or a chainsaw? You can't hire a crew. You'd go out and buy the chainsaw, right? Ladies, if Danny had to go out and cut down one tree only, would he go out and buy the axe or the chainsaw? He would still get the chainsaw. All guys know that. That's the right tool for the job. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Who agrees with me? This is the axe, this is the chainsaw. Yeah, having the right tools for the job. Now, ladies, if you don't get a chance to get a free kitchen cutter by the end of my demonstration, there is another way you can get one. When you go home tonight, walk through your man's garage. Look at all the tools he's got hidden away, all the toys he has in there. And then you come back to him. I'm going to get beat up later on.
That'd be more for me than it would be for her.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, but here's what you do. Now, it's important that you use this terminology. You tell your husband, you're in charge of the salad from now on, and I even bought you the tool to make it with. You hand him this. If you love him, you're going to get him the deluxe model with Band-Aids. There we go. Uh-huh. About 3 salads into it, you're going to get one of these. That's for sure. All right. Stack those just like that. Now, doesn't that look fantastic? Yeah. See that? Yeah. My pin right here? I'm allergic to negative people. I don't know. The company just gave it to me. I was like, yeah, I like that one. Okay. Now, when we do the dinner parties, we see some magnificent looking kitchens. Here at the home shows, and you guys can find cabinets for $15,000, $20,000. Who agrees with me that your kitchen is the most expensive room in your house? Besides your wife's closet? Yeah. I had a guy who told me that earlier today. Granite countertops? What do those cost? Like $5,000, $10,000? Oh, yeah. They're not cheap. Appliances? Anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, huh? Now, we buy all that stuff in our kitchen to make it look nice and pretty, and it does. But when we go to the dinner parties, we find some of the most expensive cookware. You guys want to see that cookware? I brought some. Want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some right here. Now, don't laugh. There's a lady here earlier who said, I wish mine looked that good. Yes.
I want that one.
Now, why is this the most expensive cookware? Thank you. That's absolutely right. You throw it away, you buy it again. Throw it away, buy it again. Yeah. That's why Walmart's open 24 hours. You go, you buy a set of the cookware. They know you're going to need to come back and replace it. They just don't know when. Maybe it's a high-tech spinner pan, too. Do aerobics with your eggs in the morning, huh? Or this, we got the Revereware again. We call this the wedding present. Nice and shiny when you first get it. You start cooking with it, and it looks hideous, doesn't it? This one still looks pretty darn